Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, where we are diving into a Honda jet. This is from the lovely folks of FlightFX. I don't know why I said folks, but folks is what I meant to say. And really excited for it. Normally this is going to be a marketplace type of day, but if there's something cool that releases on Monday or Thursday that I really want to just showcase individually, we'll kind of scrap the marketplace update for that specific day. But I'll still showcase it anyways, and then we'll dive into the Honda jet and all that good stuff. So hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. Really excited about this. We're on PC, of course, with Sim Update 5's beta. So nothing really too crazy today anyways regarding new stuff. PMDG's 737-600 is available. By the way, this is apparently Clifford. I always said CLI 4D, but it's apparently Clifford, so they have a new little helipad over here in Switzerland. Looks pretty cool. And I think that was it. And then a couple airports. But what we're here to fly today is the Honda jet from FlightFX. This was a 2020 plane, but it is now fully in 2024, and it also supports career mode, which you can see here. So they have an Echo 19 audio pack, which is awesome. They have brand new interior cabin. I mean, just the whole plane has been upgraded for 2024. They have the new soundscape by Echo 19, new engine sounds, new ground roll sounds, improved interaction and control sounds, electronic flight bag, new 2.0 interface for that. And yeah, but private charter career missions are supported with the Honda jet. Let's dive into it and let's have some fun. Very much looking forward to it. So we'll start in free flight first just to kind of get used to it, and then we can maybe do a private charter flight in career if people are wanting that. So hello Norfolk and Mrs. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. You get a nice selection of liveries as well, which we can take a quick little look at. We have the Aerosaur. Ooh, that looks nice. Uh-oh. I think we crashed. Yep. All right. Now, keep in mind, we're on the beta build, so things may go... Hopefully that's just the one time. It seems like the beta doesn't like third-party stuff too much. But, yeah, okay. I hear there may be issues with the H-Jet and SU5 beta. I guess we'll find out. Because, I mean, there's just some things with third-party stuff that can kind of interfere with the beta. Hopefully that was just like a first load type thing. If it continues to happen, I just won't show the liveries. But we should be able to still fly it normally. We might run into some issues like that, but it's all good. We'll get there. Everything will be fine. At least hopefully it will be. But so far, the liveries are looking awesome. Really excited about this, and of course, FlightFX, thanks for taking the time to support career mode. The aircraft is $24.99 in the marketplace for PC and Xbox players. So in case you're interested in the price point of that. But yeah, so if there's a stream on a marketplace day, Monday or Thursday, there's not going to be anything else after that. That's why I just wanted to showcase a couple of other things that were there available for today. But if there's a cool plane or helicopter that releases that I really want to just showcase, especially if it supports career, it'll be a nice stream like this, which hopefully we can get some stuff done with the plane and not have to revert out of Sim Update 5's beta and waste time on that. So we'll find out here. If it crashes again in the livery menu, I'll just ignore that. Because maybe it just doesn't like something there. But you have Black E2. That look. Ooh, the liveries are like... FlightFX always does really great with the liveries anyway, so I'm not surprised. Got the blue stripes. Silver. Yellow. Red. And 2 whites. I don't know what the... E2. Oh, there's a little bit of an extra trim going on. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and pop into this one. Excellent. And let's see what this new jet is all about. And you know what? Let's do some flying over in... Well, somebody was wanting to see Cape Town last time. I'll go there. I don't really like flying around there just because it's all really old imagery and crap, but we'll pop over here anyways. Give ourselves a nice little taxi from the military cargo ramp. Let's make it daytime as well. And away we go. Hello, Sush. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully everybody that's here already is having a great Friday. All right. Nice. So I'm assuming this isn't fully licensed, which is why it's called an H-Jet as opposed to Honda Jet. Always love the way that the engines are set up on this aircraft. But cool. Take the engine covers off, the chocks, covers, static port cover, and I think that's everything. Let's take a look inside. So this is the new tablet. I never used the 2020 version, so I won't be able to compare my experience between the two. What an interior. Nice. Which apparently this is customizable as well. We'll see what that's all about. A little bathroom back here. All right. Got our instrument panel looking fantastic. And let's take a look at this tablet here. Of course, this is going to be similar to their Citation with the tablet, so I'm kind of familiar with that at least. We have our weight and balance. Nice looking UI. Of course, you can import from SimBrief on these aircraft if you use that. And then ground services from here. Nice. Let's take a look at the ground power. I'm assuming their own custom model, because not something I've seen before. So... Oh, wow, there's a sim rate button on their tablet? That's interesting. Okay. Nice. First time I've seen that incorporated in somebody else's tablet. And I guess we'll just figure out how to customize out here when we're up in the air. So let's go ahead and start this thing on up. And let's go ahead and hear the Echo 19 sound pack. Hang on. Let me turn off my AI ATC nonsense. Goodness. Oh, here, hang on. Sorry. Ruined all that. Turn that off for now. Don't care about ATC at the moment. I'll just restart it so we can get a full thing without being interrupted by that. Unbelievable. Nice. Let me get rid of the, I don't know why I left that on there. Oh, goodness. But cool. All right. Let's go ahead and clear out the screen here. And get taxiing. We'll do some touch and goes here in Cape Town. Kind of mess with it a little bit in free flight. And then we'll hop over to career mode and see how it's doing there. Belt, I have no idea. I was just getting ready to do my marketplace video, and I saw the Honda Jet just kind of sitting there ready to purchase, because I didn't own it in 2020. Nope, I am loving this already. This is awesome. And ones, all AC should have the sim rate thing on their tablets. Can't count the number of streams I've watched with other people who have to use like an aircraft clock to check the sim rate they're in. I mean, I don't use it personally, I just thought it was interesting seeing it. Kyle, hello! It is a sweet plane, I love it. With some Echo 19 audio pack with it. Free upgrade if you owned it in 2020. Oh, nice. Thank you, CT. Appreciate the info on that. And Duke, it is $24.99. That's awesome. We got a Honda. Oh, okay. It's not really. It's an H Jet, but I'm going to call it a Honda Jet because that's what it is. So, whatever. I never call... Anytime there's a plane that doesn't have the licensing to it, I always just call it what it actually is, so just keep that in mind. Oh, very nice, Belt. Very nice. Well, I'm on the beta, so if you're not on the beta, you won't be able to see me anyways. But as usual, it's US East. By the way, hang on. Let's see what the aircraft looks like at night. Have any cabin lights somewhere down here? I'm gonna pause real quick. Where are the... Oh, I guess... Can we spin these? No? Is that just vents? Where are the lights in this? Hang on, let me make it daytime again. Oh, is it under this stuff? Because sometimes some planes have it in here. Yep, and there it is. Because if there's no buttons, that means it's gonna be a touchscreen thing. Ooh, all fancy back here. Nice. That looks great. Nicely done. I mean, honestly, it's not surprising. If you get something from FlightFX, you know you're getting a great aircraft, so... Not surprised in the slightest. Very cool. Alright, just wanted to see what that looked like. Triple 7. I don't know what that was just now, but I saw something weird. Speaking of which, let's see his wake turbulence here. Oops. Oh. No? Guess it doesn't want to show the... Okay, never mind. Never mind. And Byron, how did she fly? How did what fly? I don't know, I haven't flown it just yet. We're about to take off here, though. And I will turn up the audio again so you can just hear everything regarding Echo 19's audio pack going on here, because this whole thing has been updated as well. It isn't just a simple port from 2020 over to 24, and it does support career mode, which we're going to dive into a little bit later as well. Very, very happy about that. So let me turn up the audio, and let's take off. And let me do a flyby really quick. I'll get that set up. That way we can see what the audio is like from a distance, if it has a long audio trail with it. So let's try to get a heading set up the way I want it to. Perfect. And we'll just do an altitude hold mode for now. Cool. All right. So let's go away from that. And let's see what it sounds like. Okay, it does not like doing flybys. I don't know why it doesn't like doing flybys, but... Alright. Well, good to know. Just in case you didn't hear that, because it was really loud. Doesn't like flybys at the moment, so something to work on. Because it sounds like it would be cool, but it just isn't at the moment. I always like testing that out, though, just to see... Not that it's too big of a deal anyways, how many people really do flybys, but I do, so would still like to see that fixed. But alright, so I'm assuming we have synthetic vision going on here. Somewhere. Attack. Here it is. Excellent. So if my only complaint so far is the audio broken on a flyby, it's a good start. Because as long as everything else is sounding nice, which it does from just, you know, regular audio from inside and right outside the aircraft. Don't worry, Honda Jet. You'll sound cool on a flyby eventually, I'm sure. This is a nice area, by the way. Oh, hang on. It's weird, I need to figure out why it does this. But sometimes in the Sim Update 5 beta, my walk-around doesn't want to walk around anymore. Not entirely sure why, but we're okay for now. Let me catch up with everybody here. It's a dream to fly. I was doing all IFR RNAV landings. The system and the aircraft are awesome. Nice. And Byron, thanks for becoming a member. Very much appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Sorry it took a while to get there. I was distracted. But thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy the content enough to become a member. Welcome. There's... I think I might have broken the audio now, because now it's not as fluid as it was before. So that's probably a me issue. It could also be a Sim Update 5 thing too, so just something to keep in mind. Let's get up to 4,000 feet here. What if I reconnect my controller? Does that get my walk around back? Because I really want it back. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh, boy. Okay, I don't know what I... That was my fault. Sorry, plane. Yeah, I just don't have my walk around anymore. I don't want to just be stationary here the whole time. Yeah, see, in showcase camera, the audio's fine. It's just, it acted a bit weird in orbit camera. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's just that's how it was default, so I wasn't really too picky about having it set up differently regarding the MFD. Have all this lovely stuff. Kind of reminds me of the Vision Jet with this setup here. But nice. Alright, I'm going to turn off autopilot here. And we will just head back to the airport we took off from. Or at least that's kind of the goal. Are we near it still? Yeah. Let's see how our first landing will go here. Just logged in and got the free update. Nice. Starting to get sad. I thought you weren't going to stream today. Well, I typically wasn't going to stream because it would have been a marketplace video, but once I see something cool like this, I want to just dive into it right away, so... I mean, it has nothing to do with chase plane and audio or anything, it's weird. It might just be a one-off thing. Plus, don't have chase plane. Nor do I plan on getting it. Hey bro, I was just doing the fire extinguishing missions. Okay, firefighting, everything went perfectly, but I didn't get any execution time and my bonus was cut in half. I don't know. Gotta get that fire out faster. Hey B3, greetings to you, and Kyle, hello as well, and Monorific, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This is in the marketplace, yep. I don't really buy anything outside of the marketplace. Pretty much 98% of the things you see from me will be marketplace purchases. Because I have zero interest in 5 million different websites to go to and get stuff. And Diecast, thank you for another $1.99 super chat. At work, we'll catch you all on replay. Well, thank you very much again, Diecast. Hopefully work goes by quick for you. And thank you for the continued support. Just awesome. Jason loving it so far. Especially the fact that it supports career mode, which is a huge thing for me with add-on aircraft. We'll be diving into that as well. Probably after this landing, honestly. We'll get a nice flight in there and have some fun in career mode with the Honda Jet. Oh. Turned too much, apparently. I don't even see anything that resembles an airport. Oh, there it is. I see it. Yeah, of course passing. Hang on. Should be able to do it through here, too. I don't think I have to do it through the, Do I have to do it through here? Oh, I can just... Okay, that makes it easy. It's all right there. Hey, co-pilot. Hello, everybody. Welcome on aboard. It was right in front of us the whole time. But yes, if you just joined in, it does support career mode. Absolutely. It's $24.99, or if you owned it in 2020, it's a free upgrade apparently, so that's pretty awesome as well. Always love when developers support the folks that bought it in the previous sim with a free upgrade as opposed to a paid one. And they did a lot of changes to the aircraft as well from the 2020 version. We're a bit higher here. I was focused on the passenger adding, so...
2,000.
Oh, what a voice. 2,000. What a nice, calm, and relaxing one. But here, I'll shut up so you can hear it again. Hang on.
1,000. 500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 10. 5.
Probably was way too slow on the landing there, but, you know, it's the first time I know nothing about the jet, so something to learn. Went a little too slow. Always love to see Echo 19 part of any aircraft, from helicopters to planes. So glad they worked on this one. Great audio on the ground. It's not something that's over the top, because there's sometimes where developers do stuff on the ground with audio and it just seems way too repetitive. It doesn't sound enjoyable. This is just the right amount of stuff. It sounds great. The external view sounds great. You know, all that stuff is really nice. But nice. All right. Let's head over to career mode. Because it supports charter flights. Oh, they even have it set so anytime you buy a new plane, in case you didn't know that in Sim Update 5's beta, In free flight, it'll be at the first bit of the menu. Same with career mode here. And we crashed, which is not surprising. This has been happening a lot with the beta, with third-party aircraft. So we'll have to reboot it, and we'll be good. So just bear with me a moment, folks. Because, yeah, just something with the beta and third-party planes. It's happening with pretty much all of them at the moment, where sometimes it loads fine, other times it'll create some havoc. And hello, FMJ. Welcome to the stream. And Kyle, I would assume so. I mean, I would imagine most things that are in the Xbox and PC marketplace currently will arrive on the PlayStation marketplace when the time comes when Sim Update 5 publicly releases. Oh, so I wasn't... It just felt like I was in slow motion. It was kind of weird. That's why I was like, maybe I'm going too slow. But, good to know. Good to know. But so far, absolutely loving it. Especially for $24.99, getting that level of audio and detail on the aircraft. Career support. As usual, not a surprising factor that I'm really happy with a FlightFX product. Just like the citation. Nope, my PC wallpaper is the Bing wallpaper. So whatever Bing has on their homepage. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully we'll be good. Just let me buy the plane, Sim. Don't crash on me. I know you like to in the beta, but it's okay. And Kappa, hello! Welcome! Hopefully you're having a great Thursday. Welcome. Let's go for a real... Oh, let's take off from... Oh, actually, this is probably going to be from Offutt, so we'll take off from Offutt Air Force Base. My home for 10 years. Alright, next. Purchase. Only 2.6 million credits. Not too shabby for a career aircraft. Oh, now I gotta watch these stupid special limited time missions. Asobo, please let us skip this animation. Oh, at least there was only 4. Because sometimes it could be like 20 of them, and you're just going all over the world. It's like, I don't care about any of these missions. As usual, they're still not worth the time or the money. Because the money is barely anything for the time those missions are. But alright, let's see. Oh, 30-minute flight. Perfect, going to Kansas City. Love it. Well, Mr. Jordan Copeland is going to be our first customer on our brand new Honda Jet. That's what I'm talking about. Just be careful with them, Kappa. The MSFS Scenery Builders did a Colorado Springs airport that was absolutely horrendous. So that's after that I never ever paid attention to them again. But hopefully you end up enjoying it. It's always so exciting having a third-party plane in career. Oh, shoot, hang on. Let me actually turn on the... Oh, now I want to break the real-time cutscene. I'll get the audio back on, because they had to chime in when I didn't want them to.
7. Please begin passenger boarding. Sir, on behalf of Private Charter, I Wish you a good flight.
Hi, Captain. I need to make some calls, and I'm hoping the signal holds up. If you could help out with that, I'd really appreciate it.
Off the ground, November 71781, ready to copy IFR clearance to downtown.
November 71781 is cleared to downtown airport as filed, runway 31. Climb and maintain 13,000. Departure frequency is 128.75, squawk 0232.
Cleared to downtown as filed, runway 31. Climb and maintain 13,000. Departure frequency is 128.75, squawk 0232. November 71781.
781, readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Good afternoon, pilot. You guessed today is Mr. Copeland, who's on the go to Kansas City. He's a very faithful client taking a breakaway. Please give him your warmest welcome on behalf of the company. Have a great flight.
Off the ground, November 71781 with Sierra, ready to taxi IFR.
November 71781, taxi to and hold short of runway 31 using taxiway. Contact tower on 123.7 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway, tree 1 using taxiway 781. Good afternoon and welcome aboard this private charter flight to Kansas City. I'm your captain and pilot today. Estimated flight time is 19 minutes. We're on time for departure, waiting for takeoff clearance. I'll keep you informed during the flight if anything important comes up. Thank you. 71781, ready for departure. Runway tree 1, IFR to downtown.
November 71781. Altimeter 2961. Cleared for takeoff, runway tree 1.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1, November 71781. Sir, I'm here to ensure you have an enjoyable journey today. If there is anything I can do to make your flight more comfortable, then let me know. Please fasten your seatbelt, and remember this is a non-smoking flight. You'll find a safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of you. Prepare for takeoff. Thank you.
One contact Minneapolis Center on 128.75. Good day.
Going to 128.75, 781. Minneapolis Center, November 71781 is passing 2,400, climbing 13,000.
November 71781, Minneapolis Center. Altimeter 2961. Radar contact, continue. Sky West 5336 contact, Omaha approach on 135.875. Good day. Contact Minneapolis Center on
Let's... Oh, there it is.
Good day.
119.6, 781. Minneapolis Center, November 71781 is passing 4,500, climbing 13,000.
November 71781, Minneapolis Center, altimeter 2961, radar contact, continue.
Set this to 13,000. Have nav mode ready to go, so once we intercept the magenta line, we'll head out of heading mode and make our way down to Kansas City, which shouldn't take too much time at all. And ice protection not active. I think that was over here. Did I not see it here? Must have been in here then? Yes, there it is. Well, that just shows the ice is happening. Oh, there it is. Nope, we're good. We found it. All is well. The warning is gone. We should be kicking out of heading mode here shortly. Oh, no, we actually already did. Perfect. And didn't reset the camera. Hang on. Let's get back up there. And enjoy the view. Might be a while. Get out of here. You're in a Honda Jet, sir. What excellent work with the model, though. It looks so good. Good evening, sir. We'll be in Kansas City in about 15 minutes or so. So don't appreciate that phone call that you made earlier talking about how it's going to take a while. I'm not sure what you think we're flying, like a 172 or something, but we will get you over to your destination in a very quick amount of time. So quick, in fact, it's why we don't have any food services on this flight. So you get to just sit back and enjoy absolutely nothing except the beautiful view and expertly crafted interior cabin of the Honda Jet. So, oh, by the way, if you need to use the restroom, it's right back there. So, thank you. And then, of course, we have our own custom tablet with a beautiful map setup going on here. Always love a map with labels and everything. By the way, I thought we were going to Kansas City. Why are we doing... I know the flight path is a little bit weird here, because we're kind of going the long way around, which we don't really need to be doing that. We'll stick with it, though. By the way, in case you haven't seen it, the radar in the EFB has seen a massive upgrade in Sim Update 5's beta. It's no longer those pixelated blobs of squares. It looks so much nicer. I love that.
Traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at 8500 Boeing 717. Report them in sight.
Sir, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome you on behalf of Private Charter on Flight PCR 2711. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 13,000 feet at an airspeed of 250 knots. It's 1:52 p.m. and are expecting to land in Kansas City approximately at 2:52 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 64 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
I mean, the plane just looks, I mean, especially with the cloud cover going on, a little bit of the sun hitting between the gaps in the clouds. What an elegant looking plane right here. But here, let me catch up with Chad here, sorry. Too busy looking at the plane. So is it worth it compared to the Longitude and CJ4? I mean, it's just depending if you're wanting another plane. Because the reason I like getting this is it's just nice having more options as opposed to just flying the same couple of private jets, you know? Another shot here with the clouds. Yeah. But hello, John. Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday, everyone. Looking forward to the next community flight. I'll pop back then. All right. Hey Matt, I'm a PS5 Pro user with a legit graphics settings question. There's a system setting for graphics or performance. Have you played with these? No FPS BS here. I mean, if we're talking about the system itself, like the PlayStation's own settings for performance, I don't know what it's set to for me. I've never changed anything like that. I don't know what the max speed is. Let me see. We'll find out. It'll probably be around 250 though. depending on the altitude, of course. I mean, I'm not, especially during beta periods, I'm not always live all day. A lot of the times I'm doing testing, things like that in the betas, so I'm not always as live as I normally am outside of the beta periods. Plus, I don't like doing live streams all the time, because then I feel like it eventually becomes boring if I'm just kind of doing the same things over and over again. So it's a nice break for me, and a break for you, the viewer, as well. So 265-ish or so. So it seems like when I mess with a dial, I don't have my walk around anymore. Well, that's a shame. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to see if anybody else made a report about that just yet, because it's a very annoying bug that I don't like. Because it still works on the keyboard, but the controller is just... Maybe going into cursor mode will kind of... No. Just doesn't want to do it anymore. That's okay. And welcome to the storm, everybody. Airspeed limitations. Oh, well, there we go. Have to be under 200 for gear operation and takeoff approach flaps. And then under 160 knots for landing. Because I know the sim itself doesn't have a quality or performance setting, so if we're just talking about the system itself, I'll have to look, because I don't know what it defaults to. Whatever it is, sim runs perfect, so I'm not going to change anything. Perfect. And then it seems like once we get further south, we'll be out of the main clouds here. Should we get a nice little view of it here? I miss my walk around. Gotta use the stupid keyboard for it. That'll actually look pretty nice here, hang on. Oh, we got a turn. I don't think we're at our main turn just yet. I think that was just a little nudge to the right there. Yeah, it was just a BV. Now, obviously, the flight would be a lot shorter if we would have just done a direct to it, but thought we would just stick to the flight plan itself. Oh, saw a little bit of rain on the window there. I don't even know how you turn on the weather radar, actually. Oops, that's not the button I wanted. I'm all thrown off because of my walk around being gone. Oh, we do have speed brakes. Was I hitting the wrong button? Guess we'll find out when we land. Because we were talking about that earlier and I just wasn't seeing any of that. Got all of our checklists, of course.
Minneapolis Center on 125.65. Good day.
Good day.
125.65 for 781. Minneapolis Center, November 71781, 13,000.
November 71781, Minneapolis Center, altimeter 29er51, radar contact. Continue to Lima Mike November.
And Rob, yes, it's available on PC and Xbox for sure for $24.99. 80-inch 4K, god dang, Matt. Very nice. No, very nice, Matt. I'm sure it's a cool experience, especially with Flight Sim on such a big screen. But yeah, whatever you change, hopefully you get a nice experience out of it. Should be getting close to our turn here, 17 nautical miles out. See, I love seeing that. And every time I see it, it's just like, Asobo, get this map. You have Bing Maps. Give me the road map. It's nice knowing what I'm flying over. From lakes to just point of interest and stuff like that. And I know they have the point of interest markers that are on the screen and floating. I don't want that. I want my screen to be nice and clean. I don't want all those fake POI UI markers. Just want to have a nice little roadmap, but FlightFX always provides it in their tablet. So it all works out. Because it's always fun, especially if you know, obviously it's a bit harder now considering all the cloud coverage. But when I'm flying over stuff, I always love to know what it is. Like, oh, what's that town? You know, just kind of learning about what we're flying over, especially outside of the US. It's just such a odd thing that I don't know why the in-sim EFB still does not have a roadmap with labels and all that. I'm sure of that, Matt. You don't even need VR. Your TV is the VR. Hello again, sir. Hopefully you're enjoying your flight. Our first flight on the Honda Jet from FlightFX. Excellent aircraft, wouldn't you say? Because I know that's the way I'm feeling with this. Love the little pillows. Be funny if they had physics, so if you did a barrel roll, they'd go flying. Wouldn't that be funny, sir? Would you enjoy a barrel roll as well? Would you like a tray, sir? For your laptop or something? Here, let me get that for you, sir. Isn't that awesome? Huh? No? Well, then you know what? You don't get it, sir. Enjoy the rest of the flight. Oh, here's our turn. Hang on. Even got a rainbow from the rainfall down there. Nice. And once we get to about Don's, we're going to break out of autopilot, take control, and head on into Kansas City for runway 19. See if we make any... because this is all going to be nice and photogrammic. Looking forward to it, because I haven't flown over Kansas City in a while. When you're doing driving mode, see if we need Get Flight Simulator 24 fix bug on roads. John, I don't know what you just said to me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what that means.
Kansas City Center, November 7, 1781, 13,000.
Kansas City Center, altimeter 2945, radar contact.
Do we have other map layers, or is it just this? I forgot about this with FlightFX's stuff. Because that's just to toggle the tablet, that's just to move it. Okay. Let's not push that, because I'm... never mind. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Oh. This doesn't like the controller. What do you can move it around. Pretty sweet. Even angle it. They did really good with their tablet. I like it. But yeah, I don't think we can change anything regarding that. Would love to see a dark mode. I don't know, maybe it goes into it automatically at night. Something to look at. Got a ground speed of almost 300 knots currently going on. PS5 question mark. Regarding, are we playing on PS5? No, this is the PC. Regarding if the Honda Jet will be on the PlayStation 5 Marketplace when the Marketplace arrives in the spring with Sim Update 5's public release, I'm sure it'll be there. Even have the townships marked out on the open street map. Because, yeah, that's the reason why this flight took a little bit longer to get down, because if we would have just went straight down here, we've already probably have landed 15 minutes ago or so. Ice detected. Well, I still have this on, right? Yeah. I didn't do windshield heat, though, but I don't think we needed it. I didn't see any buildup of it. How long before we land? Probably about 10 minutes. Going to Kansas City. Going to good old Kansas City with all the fountains. Alright, here, hang on. I got a package. I need to go pick it up real quick. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll turn up the audio and you can enjoy that. Hopefully I don't miss an ATC transmission. If I do, oh well, it's a beta profile, so who cares? Alright, didn't miss anything, perfect. Alright, see you later, Productions. Let me know if you see Dorothy. Doesn't she go to, like, Oklahoma or something? Oh no, that's the Wizard of Oz, so that's not another state. Never watched that before. Because I'm still trying to figure out, because I hate using walk around with the keyboard. Well, I hate using the keyboard in general for everything. I still need to figure out why it does that, though, because it was fine in the beginning, and then I think when we interact with something, it just kind of forgets the controller is even there. Because everything else works fine with the controller, just the walk around hold doesn't end up holding anything. By the way, let me turn off the lights back there. There we go. Pilot footwell. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Ooh. Yeah. You like that song, sir? Anyways. And then I'll mess with the speed brakes again, because my speed brake button wasn't doing it. Maybe it's a double push type thing. Maybe one is to arm it, and then a second push to actually fully engage it.
Quebec Sierra 8 to 12,000. Expect ILS runway 19er approach via Coventry
Wait, what?
transition 781.
Oh, we're already getting our descent. Nice. Okay. It's weird the mission steps doesn't show it, but we're going to go ahead and get down to 12,000. Bring our speed down a little bit as well. Get down to about 230 knots.
Sir, we're on approach for landing. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened.
This is great to see, though, because this is already different than it is in Simulate 4. Because right now, a lot of the times in career mode, when you get the descent, you get this weird call out, and it's like maintain current heading and whatever, and then the next thing it says is descend and whatever. So it didn't do that here, which is great to see. We're already descending pretty far out. It isn't right next to the airport. So it seems like some tweaks have happened to ATC, which is nice to see for sure. Shalto. I still don't know how to pronounce your name right, but hopefully I did that. Love it. Absolutely happy with my $24.99 in this aircraft. And no, it's not just because it supports career mode. It's an added bonus for sure. But the audio's great. The flight model is in such a joy to fly. And really happy with it. Which again is not a surprise. I mean, if you get something from FlightFX, you know you're going to get something good. And this absolutely is fantastic. Sounds are awesome. The model of the aircraft itself looks great. The liveries are all nice and crisp, and you know, it's just excellent work as usual.
One contact center on 135.575. Good day.
And if you owned it in 2020, it is a free upgrade for you in 2024.
781.
Which is always another huge thing. Because, I mean, there's quite a few developers out there that are like, hey, you already spent this much money on it. How about another 15 bucks or even more for an upgrade? I just feel like it's a good gesture from a developer. It's like, hey, thanks for supporting us in 2020. Have this new version on us to continue to enjoy. Because I just feel like that's a great look for the developer. It's something that I keep in mind personally. It's like, you know what? You are great with your customers. I'll be happy to continue to support you with your new releases down the road, is the way that I look at that. Yes, I mean, that was another thing that I was excited to see in the description. Because honestly, I wasn't following the Honda Jet at all. It just was there in the marketplace when I was going to start doing the video. for it today, and I was like, oh, we're diving into it. FlightFX Echo 19 audio pack with this aircraft default, which is awesome.
Southwest 472 center. Radar contact.
Yep, man, because the thing I'm hoping... I've talked about this before, but what I'm hoping... Were they talking to me, by the way? Hang on, I don't think they were. We should be fine. I think they were just talking to other aircraft. Yep, Southwest. So, the thing I'm really hoping for from the PlayStation Marketplace is, because of this long gap between release and then when it's going to come out in the spring, is that the Marketplace is going to be pretty much fully operational with basically everything that Xbox and PC has already. I'm really hoping it's not going to be some drip feed type thing after the fact. So, I mean, we'll see, but I have a feeling it'll be pretty much on par with what Xbox and PC users have in the marketplace. So, which is bad news for PlayStation players, because when you see the amount of things that are going to be available for you, you're going to be like, oh, I want this, I want that, that plane looks cool, that airport looks awesome, I want that scenery, I want this, I want the livery pack.
781. Contact downtown tower on 1 tree decimal tree when inbound on the approach.
I'm going to switch over to nav mode,
On 1 tree
or heading mode.
781. Downtown Tower, November 71781, tree 7 miles northeast, inbound ILS runway 19er approach.
November 71781, downtown tower, altimeter 29er tree 9er, cleared ILS runway 19er approach.
Cleared ILS runway 19er approach 781.
It's such a responsive plane, and I love that. Just the only complaint I have is it might just be a beta issue with the audio on a flyby, but other than that, everything else has been just perfect. What is the elevation of this airport? I'm going to assume 800, if that. Oh, 745. Pretty close. Sweet. Because I'm just interested to see, because I don't think we have to listen to them anymore. We can just descend when we want to. So let's go ahead and get our chart open up and go from that. Actually, they don't have a chart, so never mind. I'll just do whatever I want to do then. Because I want to start descending here. Because now that we're approved for the ILS approach, let's head down to 7,000 feet. I mean, yeah, if you're just on PlayStation, it definitely feels like a long wait, but we're almost there. I'm still hoping the beta, when it comes to PlayStation, is going to allow some third-party content to be available in the marketplace, just to see how that system works, if it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. But we'll see. I'm surprised we haven't had another beta build just yet. I mean, there's still a chance for today and tomorrow, because I'd be surprised if we go this whole week without a new build. Do I have a Steam Deck? Nope. I do not. And Kyle, I'm already preparing for the Mad Wife after PS5 Marketplace comes available, because they will definitely be a larger amount of money spent that day. I'm sure of it. I'm sure the wife will understand. I mean, come on. You know, it's been months of no Marketplace. Gotta celebrate a little bit. Bring us down to 190 knots. Get our altitude down to, we'll do 4,000 feet. We'll just keep this, what are we at, 900 feet per minute? Yeah, we'll just keep that descent going all the way into Kansas City. Who would you say would be a top developer for all the same ones that are on PC and Xbox? It'll be the same stuff. It won't be different items. So, Tog's Hangar, Got Friends, FlightFX. Coronado. I like most of their planes. So those are the plain ones. Clifford for scenery. And then we're starting to see some other developers too regarding airports that are doing some fantastic work for the price as well. But yeah, I mean, overall, everything's going to be the same on PlayStation regarding PC and Xbox Marketplace stuff. She will get over it. Just give the puppy dog eye. Exactly. It's like the Honda Jet's not going to fly itself if I don't buy it. And it's not going to fly itself if I don't buy the airport add-on with it. You know, it's just, it all snowball effect. And the clouds are clearing up nicely. Another thing I've noticed with Sim Update 5's beta is using the gamepad cursor. I'm not running into those situations where, you know, the button is highlighted even though I'm not over it and all that type of stuff that we're dealing with currently in Sim Update 4. So I'm happy to see some improvements on that as well. Not just endlessly fumbling through buttons. You know, it's like sometimes you're highlighted on EFB, but then the camera one's highlighted, and it's just... If you've used the gamepad cursor, you know what I'm talking about. So I've not seen that anymore in SU5, which is great to see. By the way, let's check out our Track Log Pro. Get to see our path we just flew. Oh, that's... Why is that an option? I mean, I guess if you really want to just kind of fade in, but I don't know. It seems kind of pointless to have there. But you can see our flight we've done here. Looking nice. But okay, let's focus on this landing here. Because we're way too high up now, because I was too busy talking about everything else. Auto throttle off. Autopilot off. And let's try to get this situated here, which... we can get our first notch of flaps, because we're below 200, I think, is what we needed. Yes. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the stream. I bought the Sim for PSVR 2. I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm working my way up in career. By the way, much love from KC. Have they added the new terminal in KC? Well, perfect timing, Madfish. We're about to land over in Kansas City. But very nice. I'm very much looking forward to the VR stuff as well. Cannot wait for it. I really hope that's going to be part of the beta. Would love to test that out. And who would want to be married to someone who couldn't potentially land a plane if need... Exactly, Matt. Exactly. See, there's plenty of reasons to buy stuff in the marketplace. So, I don't know if... max flaps landing, we need to be at 160, so... mean, we should be able to get one more notch in here, but I don't want to risk it. There's our airport. Oh, we're good. We're actually in a perfect spot for our approach. Don't crash. We're not going to be doing that. But regarding the terminal, if it's not a handcraft, is it handcrafted at Kansas City? I don't even remember. But nothing's changed there airport-wise, so it'll look just as it did. I meant to say that earlier, but then I got sidetracked by our airport approach here, so... Oh, what are the fixed cameras, by the way? Do we have a belly cam? Yeah. Get the gear animation here. Thank you very much, developers. Always appreciated belly camera. A lot of planes don't have it for some reason on third parties, so this one does. Still a little high here. We only have one. Oh, I think we've reached the glide slope. Oh, no, still one red.
Wind 289er at 1 tree. Cleared to land runway 19er.
Cleared to land. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Another notch of flaps in there. A little bit of a crosswind going on here. You can see we're kind of angled to the right.
Downtown Tower, Ember November 8, 9er 1 Charlie Bravo 1300 to land.
Emperor November 8, 9er 1 Charlie Bravo. Downtown Tower. Altimeter 29er tree 5. Fly left traffic runway 19er.
Fly left traffic runway 19er. Ember 1 Charlie Bravo.
Ooh, hitting some gusts here. Which I'm perfectly alright with. Give me that good bonus, or bad weather bonus. Love the rail yard that we're flying over. And Ben, nice. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Also, don't mind me looking at the rail yard, not our approach.
500, 400, 300, 200, 100,
Left rudder.
5,
Oh, bounced it in a little bit there. Yeah, that's weird. I need to look at that, because the spoiler button does not... Oh, it says it's... Am I just not seeing the spoiler? Where is the spoiler at? Oof. Nothing like a crosswind landing on a plane you're not too familiar landing with. Holy crap, it's on the tail. That is so cool. Okay, so the button is working. That's awesome. I was looking at the wing the whole time. See, that's why I love getting these types of planes, because, you know, it's just, it's unique. And that's always something really important for me, especially now after buying so many different planes at this point. That's awesome. What a plane. What a plane. And Sabir, this is on the PC. But glad you're enjoying the stream. Welcome. I'm doing great. Hopefully you are as well. So, this is going to be yet another plane that I'm absolutely going to be purchasing on the PlayStation Marketplace. No doubt about it. Honestly, I like this one better than the Citation. Don't get me wrong, the Citation's a great aircraft too from FlightFX. But if I have to pick between the two, this is definitely one that's being picked. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I didn't move far enough here. I'm really good at... I'm so used to the rectangles and having to be close to everything. This is the right... Where's all my markers, by the way? There we go. The whole short line's a little bit weird here anyways. I'm gonna get closer. Hang on, let me back it on up. It's the first time I've run into an issue with the new hold short. Which I'm kind of disappointed by because it's been a lot better. So this is the first time I've run into something with it. Oh, whatever. Give me the penalty. Don't care. Career profile on a beta. Oh, if I stop over here. No. It's alright. It'll move on here eventually. Wait. Oop, I didn't mean to pause. Is that why? Does it think the after the hold short is on the other side of it? Here, hang on, let me check that really quick. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Because, yeah, I want to see. I want to see if it's... Not on top of it. Yeah, it was backwards. So, still some work to do on the hold short, for sure, but... I'll have to do some more testing, because I'm interested to see if it's... just a weird thing with maybe this plane specifically, because again, I've done a few missions in the beta and didn't see that yet. In case you're wondering, this is the toggle pushback that I have set up. That's why the plane's going backwards. So, in case you were wanting to know. I love the chaos, by the way. There's ATC yelling at that AI plane that landed that wasn't supposed to land, and he's not clearing the runway. I'm talking to the passenger, now I'm talking over it. This is just great for content. Alright. Apologies for the delay on the taxi, but I just wanted to see what was going on with that. What speed you at? Like 3 knots? Casper, don't know what the range is, but the speed is... Oh, here, I can actually tell you. Cruise speed of 422 knots, and I'll have to look at the range here once we're back in the menu. But I would assume pretty decent. And this is a great one, Casper. Very happy with it. Hey. This wasn't always a circle before, was it? Or maybe it was. Just so used to the rectangles, I don't even remember anymore. Of course it was smooth. We were in a Honda Jet. Flying around in a very excellent aircraft add-on. This is up there with the C-160. With just quality, the visuals, the audio, career support. Oh, I mean, come on. What more could you ask for in a plane? 86%. Should have thrown the passenger out of the plane when I had the chance. First flight in the Honda Jet and you give me this? Bum, bum. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So let me take a little look here. I'm going to show the liveries again. Just keep in mind, it might... Never mind. The sim decided to crash for me anyways. I was just about to say the sim might crash. So, just there we go. Yeah. Because, yeah, something with his first beta build just doesn't like third-party stuff. It kind of freaks it out a little bit. So, if you're on the regular Sim Update 4 public build currently and you get the plane, you'll be fine. Just know if you're flying in the beta, you'll run into some more crashes just because it acts a little bit weird with third-party content when you're going between menus. Can I have your credits? Well, when you join the beta, you'll also have 100 million credits. Well, Canadian guy, it's just, I mean, you're going to give me this 86% passenger satisfaction for a beautifully executed flight? They'd have a parachute, of course. I still can't get over the speed brakes. I love it on the tail. By the way, hello to the 100 of you stopping on by on this fine Thursday. Hopefully you're having an excellent day. We're having a great time with the Honda Jet. Absolutely worth the $24.99 from FlightFX. Here's a quick look at the liveries, which again, hopefully I don't crash the sim again, but I wouldn't be surprised. It's what we just used in career. Oh, that looks great right there. But they all do. We'll probably pick this one next. You know, typically not too much of a fan of yellow. but I can get behind it here. Look at the chrome going on the engines. Nice and shiny. Red and then white with a bit of trim color going on around the windshield there. So let's go... We'll go yellow. We'll pop into free flight a little bit. But at least wanted to do one career mission there. With the Honda Jet, which is going to be absolutely utilized a ton. And you know what I think we're going to do? We're going to take off from my home airport and let's head over to Aspen. I feel like that'll be a great way to wrap up the stream here. Oh, by the way, range. Just set this as a departure. Do we not have... Did they get rid of the ring on this, or is it just not on this plane? I guess they got rid of the distance ring. I will look it up myself then. Honda Jet range. 1,547 nautical miles. Well, that's the Elite 2. What is this? The HA420. Don't know what that's supposed to be, but anyways, the Elite 2 is 1,700, the Honda Jet Elite and Elite S is 1,600, and the Honda Jet Classic APMG is 1,400 to 1,555 miles. All right. And then before we take off, kind of we'll look around because I think there's some doors and stuff we can open up. And then we'll set up the flight plan in the plane as well, just to see how that all functions. Ah, see? It's all good, Canadian guy. I'm unable to edit the flight plan on the PC-12 and PC-24. Is there something I'm doing wrong? Yes, you're not in cursor mode. You need to be in cursor mode in order to interact with the touchscreen on the PC-12 and the PC-24. Cargo section in the nose. That might actually be the only thing that opens up, really. Wouldn't really think of anything else. Oh, that was easy. Still absolutely thrilled with the performance in Sim Update 5's beta. Can't wait, because I mean, you know, the PlayStation side of things I already enjoy as well, so excited to see the improvements go to that as well, which hopefully won't be too much further away. No time frame on the beta making its way over there just yet. In case you didn't hear the startup, I'll turn up the audio. And in case you don't know, the audio pack is done by the lovely folks at Echo 19. That is where all the audio comes from. Just from buying the plane, it isn't an extra pack or anything, which is so nice. Right, let's do a little flight plan here to... Oh, never mind, it already has it. I didn't realize I saved my flight plan. Can I don't want this one, though. Because that's just en route. Hang on. Let me go ahead and back this on up here. Remove waypoint. Remove waypoint. And remove that. Alright, let's do our own here. Kind of set this up the way we want. Let's go to, we'll just kind of set up a few waypoints here just to have it. We'll start off with Stammy. Then to Zoms. Larks. Definitely not Japan. Thank you for the clarification, though. It's gonna be a long flight, folks. And let's go Hammock. And Rudy. Yeah, that'll be a good way to wrap it up. Maybe get one of the other waypoints in there. Which we'll pick. Let's go with Kayak. Oh, I keep doing the right analog stick. Add destination of case, Kilo Alpha Sierra Echo. Done. There's our custom flight plan. Much better. Clear that EFB out. And let's get taxiing. Well, actually, we'll do this legitimately this time. I typically don't do that in free flight, but, you know. Let's contact ground, get our taxi clearance out. We're going to depart to the west.
Colorado Springs ground. Charlie Oscar Whiskey Tango, Whiskey November with India. Request taxi for takeoff, west departure.
Charlie Oscar Whiskey Tango.
And Jez, love watching your streams at work. Sorry I can't fly with you today. It's all good.
Left using taxiway November Golf.
Similar to A5 on the PlayStation 5 will be in the spring.
Contact tower on 119er.9er when ready.
Just a short side stop in Japan, absolutely.
Taxi to and hold short runway, 17 left via taxiway Echo 8.
Oh crap, of course we're gonna have to go all the way down the runway here.
7 left Alpha 1, Tango Whiskey November.
That's alright, that's what our showcase shots will be about. Help break up the taxi. Yeah, just weird. Sometimes it has a short distance on the audio, and then other times it goes far. Probably a sim update beta type issue with that. Because other than that, audio-wise, internal, external, doing the regular stuff right next to it, you're all good. Because showcase camera always kind of messes with audio anyways, depending on the plane you're flying with when you're moving the camera on fast. So just keep that in mind. Not really a plane issue per se on that. And Whiskey, hello! It's been a while. Hopefully you've been well. Is everybody ready to taxi all the way down the taxiway? Because we are on 3-5 right, and we need 1-7 left. It's alright, at least we have a nice view. Another thing I always love when developers do this is the walk-around camera can actually go out, because a lot of them have these invisible walls, which make it kind of a pain to set up a camera. So when it doesn't have the walls there to stop the camera from leaving the interior, it's always much nicer that way. So you're entering cursor mode, which is the thing that I want. So cursor mode has this auto flight thing to kind of be a helpful tool. It never is helpful. It's something that I want removed from the sim just because it adds nothing to it. It overrides autopilots, and it just becomes more of a headache more than anything that's actually a helpful thing. On long taxis, I think I might as well drive to the destination. I mean, I could have just taken off from there, but it's all good. Or used slew mode to just magically get to the end of the taxi. But you know, may as well keep it a little bit legitimate today. Give us some time to enjoy the interior here. Oops, sorry, I'm in the bathroom. There's still a way to do something else with customizing things, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know if there's a random little button or tablet or checklist somewhere. Don't mind me phasing through the plane. Oh. Left oh! Ooh, okay. Nice. And is this just the lights? Yes. Do you see the shades from outside? You do. Ooh. Nice. Let's see what that looks like different here. Hang on. Okay, hang on. I need to do it from this side because you're not going to really see the difference because of the sun. There we go. That's what it looks like without the shades. And what it looks like with it. And then let me turn off the other side, and it'll be pretty much darkened out. Get the limo treatment going here. Nice. Get lined up again. No, very, very happy with my purchase of this aircraft. And again, if you owned it in 2020, it is a free upgrade for you in 2024. Oh my goodness, there's a little window in the bathroom? Hello? At least it's tinted. I still see the toilet there, though. That's funny. Little window. Oop, I didn't mean to do a little angle there. Anyways, back to the taxi. The spoilers are still awesome on this. There we go. I already forgot my button. Look at that. I like a... Goodness, let me get out of the bathroom here. Every time I go back into internal camera, it's just toilet window. And you know what? Let's get some passengers in here as well. That way we can enjoy that. I'm not live weather because it is certainly not 68 degrees here. Oh. I don't know where this tablet's getting this weather from, but it is currently 35 degrees, so I don't know. It just kind of shows up with the random information, I guess. Maybe it didn't update from... Well, no, we've restarted, so... Yeah, I don't know where it's getting this weather from. But can assure you it's not going to be 70 degrees in Aspen either, so that's wrong. But anyways, before I got distracted, let's add our passengers on in here. I don't need a co-pilot. We'll leave that alone. Oh, I can't get anybody on passenger 2 for some reason. Can change the weight of the person as well. And you know what? Let's add some cargo to the back as well. Just kind of see how it does with extra weight. Probably broke the plane now. Hopefully I'm not overweight. It appears I am. Okay, I'm worried. Now hang on, let me drop this down a little bit. I can't be right. I'm probably reading that wrong. We'll just leave that cargo in there. What could possibly go wrong? But good news, everybody! The end of the taxi has happened. Get our flaps going. We'll do a couple notches of it for takeoff. And as usual, I'll boost up the audio so you can enjoy all the Echo 19 internal audio of the Honda Jet. Where is he? Excuse me. It would be better if you were inside of the aircraft, sir. What seat is... I'm assuming... Hang on, I need to... Is it this one? Yeah. Is he always broke like that? No, I think he's fine now. Okay, well... I saw that and I was like, I need to pause the sim here. Okay. Let's get up to... What is the cruise altitude of a Honda jet? $43,000 feet. Well, you know what? Let's get this thing up to 43,000 feet then. Get nav mode on. Set auto throttle to manual, please. We'll get that up to 240 knots for now. And let's just get up to a cruise altitude. And Whiskey, yes, it does support career mode. We just did a private charter flight with it, and it was awesome. Please show C5 Super Galaxy. There is no C5 in the marketplace. And Jeffrey, love the content. Keep it up. I will certainly try, Jeffrey. Glad you enjoy the content and happy to have you here in the stream. I mean, nothing wrong with getting some practice in on the cross cart, Jason. It's always a perfect time to practice telekinesis. All right, now that everybody is on board, I'm talking to you, sir. Don't act all sad now, like you're disappointed you can't just float behind us the whole time. Ridiculous. I'm gonna talk to everybody else over here because I don't know what's going on with your friend back there. Welcome to Cowtown Airs. Don't know why I said airs. Who cares? Welcome. We're flying to Aspen, Colorado. We should be there in about 20, 25, 30 minutes, maybe 35, maybe 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. Who knows? Just depends on if we do some barrel rolls, some loop-de-loops, some direct-to-the-ground descents. Who knows? But we will get to Aspen eventually. Hopefully you're enjoying the brand new Honda Jet. Ma'am, I see you keep looking out the window. Am I disinteresting you? Like, am I just that boring to listen to? Because I'm not sure what's going on here. Thank you. Glad you're finally giving some attention to the pilot here. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy the flight. As always, Cowtown Air is all about customer service, where we bring the best out. So we will not be serving half peanuts on this flight. Well, maybe we will. It depends on if I'm in the mood to come back here and serve them. If not, I'm sure that you can find some food in Aspen. So that's it. Thanks for flying. Really? You need to take up the whole aisle? Why are you even sitting there, sir? Why don't you sit in this seat? I should have left you floating back behind the plane. You know that? Just climb over here. Did I'm so sorry I didn't mean to pause the sim. I don't remember doing that. I was like, wow, we're still not past Pikes Peak. This flight's taking forever. Anyways, this is what happens when you spend too much time talking to your passengers. So we should be good on that. Let me get our heading over to the right just a little bit more. That way we intercept our magenta line a little bit faster. Look how good the photogrammic imagery still looks down there. Oh, it's so nice. The other thing I love about Sim Update 5's beta is I don't need to have the frame generation, because I used to have that on for just getting smoother gameplay. All that's off now. Like, it's so much better performance-wise compared to Sim Update 4. By the way, we have nav mode on, right? Yes. Because you can see we've switched over to FMS. And of course, we're using that flight plan that we created in the MFD here. So, I guess more so the FMS, right? The flight management system or whatever. If you want to be more specific. Anyways, we made the flight plan in the plane, so whatever. Cruising to 40... Oh my... Why did that... Wait, what? It's a wired controller. Excuse me. What are you doing, controller? Did my... Oh, okay, it's back. Oh, it's... Don't you die on me, controller. I like this thing. Okay, why does the USB port not go? What is happening? Is my Oh, there we go. I thought my PC was exploding. Are we good? Okay, we're back. Controller has come back from the dead. It's like, okay. What is... Don't do this to me. Stop whatever nonsense this is, controller. Oh. Okay. What happened to the cable? Why is the cable doing this now? What? Why all of a sudden? This is unbelievable. Let me put it in backwards and maybe that'll work out. Okay, I think we're good now. That was scary, folks. I like my $15 whatever controller I got. Alright, anyways. Been enjoying your Marketplace videos, patiently waiting for it to open up on PS5. Very nice, Whiskey. Glad you enjoy it. There won't be one today. I mean, I was originally going to do it, and then I saw this plane, so... The only other thing was a Clifford scenery thing. Everything else was... I mean, the PMDG 737-600's out, too. And that was it, so... It was going to be kind of a pointless video today anyways. So that's why we dove into it. Well, it'll be back on Monday, though, unless we get another cool plane that I want to showcase. The controller spamming buttons when you got her plugged back in. I've never had that glitch ever happen, so I don't know what that is, but I'm glad I didn't get it either. Just finished watching the Women's Hockey Gold Cup match. Oh, nice, Eric. Who won? Because I know it was US and Canada, but what CPU, GPU am I using? I'm using an NVIDIA RTX 3060, an i7 7700 series Intel CPU, and 64 gigabytes of RAM. And that's it. I'm going to turn off the sunshade here. Hopefully you don't mind. Oh, look at the... I didn't even really look at that. It even blocks out, like, it's... They did a good job with the shades. It's actually doing something as opposed to just being visual. Because you can see the sun casting on the jacket there. And no light on, please. Ma'am. Oh, it's you. The one that was ignoring my presentation in the beginning, no wonder. And you too, sir. No light. Unbelievable. Draining my battery, running your little table lights. A little wing view here. Little gap in the window. Oh, very nice, Eric. Wow, a lot of overtime, because I know there were 2 overtime games yesterday with Canada and Czech and US and Sweden? What kinds of overtime? But nice. And now we just need the men's hockey team to do the exact same thing. Let's go ahead and do our own vertical speed here. Bring this down a little bit. Kind of confused. Why are we not on our line here? I mean, we're still... This is showing us there. Maybe it's just a weird turn that we're not actually doing and it'll meet it back up with it? Because it looks like it's curving back, so I think we're fine. Because we are being hit with quite the crosswind up here. Let's see what the wind is. 75 knots. Holy crap. I haven't seen that high of winds in a very long time. I wonder if they made some tweaks to the wind. That's amazing. Oh, let me change my barometer too. Oh, it's just... Look at the detail still of the mountains down there. Whatever they changed for Sim Update 5's beta, I'm very happy with. The draw distances are awesome. And I did pack some peanuts, but they've been a bunch of jerks back there, so I don't think they're going to get any snacks. Kind of over it. Just, I'm over my passengers at this point. By the way, in case you wanted to just get some views of the instrument panel. Nice and crispy. Ooh, everything looks great. Nothing looks cheaply done or in a rush. I mean, that's the one thing I always... I mean, it's probably such a weird thing for me to really enjoy, but look at the texture work on the panels, like the back panels, not the buttons or anything. Just nice. Because for me, when you get up close to things, you know, sometimes the text and letters and numbers kind of lose their quality. So whenever a plane is like this, where you can be right up against it, and it still looks just, I mean, awesome work. And then the same goes for the outside, too. I mean, look at the reflections off the chrome. There's a couple little weird spots, though. I don't know if that's part of the livery or not. You can kind of see they look like puzzle pieces. So a little work to be done there. But everything else... I got some weird little spots there, too. So, a few areas on the chrome to kind of patch up a little bit, but... Oh, look at how the light reflects off the, you know, I don't know what it is, the word for it on the windows. But you see how it has the, like, polarization, right? Polarized? You get that effect on the windows. That's a cool detail. Nice. I haven't felt this way about a plane since the C-160 from Azure Poly. Because, you know, we've done other planes where it's like, oh, you know, it was cool, I like it, you know, and all that, but this is a rare feeling after spending money on a plane. Like, it's one you can continually look at. You know it's going to be one that you fly a ton in career and free flight. The model is excellent. The audio is awesome. It's the perfect package of a plane for such an amazing price, which is why I love showcasing planes that A, support career mode, B, are fantastic looking and sounding, and I forgot my third point that I was about to talk about. Oh my goodness. Career that... Oh, and their price point. Because I think anything over $40, maybe even $30 is getting to the extreme limit of planes, and most of that is airliners, which I don't really care too much about personally. But to get a plane like this for $24.99 with the level of quality is just amazing, and I love that. I love when developers don't price gouge their products, because I just feel like more people will be interested buying it. Like, for me, example, you know, it's just, I'll buy it again when it comes to the PlayStation. I'm sorry, what? Oh, shoot. Hang on, what is this? Oh, that is amazing. Why is there a bird? What in the world? Hi, bird. That is amazing. Yes. Wow. Get out of the... I don't want the tooltip right now. Leave me alone. That is amazing. Now the plane is 11 out of 10, just for Mr. Siegel there. You jealous? What are you looking at? Don't look at my seagull. I can't wait to land this plane and get you all off my plane. This is unbelievable. Looking at my seagull. It is chrome after all. Yeah, that is true. It's still oh yeah, Eric. Of course. By the way, we should be close. I need this in every plane now. Look at what you've done, FlightFX. I need this everywhere. Look at him. Look at that majestic seagull on our dashboard now. Now I'm kind of annoyed you did it, because I do actually want to see this type of thing everywhere. Or make it like American and Euro Truck Sim, where you can customize your cockpit. You know, stuff like that. That'd be kind of neat. I know most people are like, oh, well, nobody has anything on their cockpit in real life. Well, guess what? It's a flight sim, and I want a seagull on the dashboard, okay? So there. But anyways, we're almost to our cruise altitude of 43,000 feet. Yes, exactly, Eric. A cow plushie on the dashboard. It's fantastic. Whiskey, no. I honestly, that was completely on accident. I was just trying to get some camera angles, and then I see Showbird. I'm like, what does that even mean? And now we know. FS Weekend. I'm not planning on doing anything like that. I'd like to do FS Expo at some point. That seems fun. Where even is FS Weekend? The Netherlands. Holy crap. That would be an expensive flight over there. So no, I can definitively say I will not be in the Netherlands, although it looks very fun. And nice, Brian, welcome to the stream, by the way. And yeah, the Honda Jet has been easily one of my favorite planes I've purchased. It's up there with the C-160, like I said. This is on a whole nother level of add-ons for me. And it's nice finally getting to another plane where I have that same enjoyment and excitement about. Because it's been a little bit. Alright, welcome to 43,000 feet. just awesome. And I think we are probably going to need to descend here shortly. Oh, and I just talked about the cursor mode, and there's still some weird oddities with it. Still gotta move it a little. And we are way too far north because I wasn't doing anything with nav mode, even though... Yeah, I don't know what I did, but anyways, it's fine. Let's go ahead and descend. Oh, before we do that, let me see what our... Ground speed of 321 knots. True airspeed of 352. Well, let's go ahead and descend. We'll do 10,000 for now. We'll probably have to be a little bit higher just because of the mountains. Bring that speed down. Because I wasn't even going full speed at all, but that's okay. Get down to about 180 knots. Has FlightFX been always doing these Easter eggs, or is this something new? Because keep it going. I want this in every FX aircraft. Hello. Does it feel like a paper airplane? Nope. It does not. I'm gonna bring that speed down a little bit more here. And get our descent going to... Let's do 2,500 feet per minute. Switch over to heading. And Canadian got nice, so possibly a new a new feature to the 24 model. G-Man, it released on the marketplace about 3 hours ago now. It's available on PC and Xbox for $24.99, or if you owned it on 2020, it's a free upgrade for you. Do I see the seagull from out here? Oh, there he is! Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I try to respond right away, G-Man. Always try to reply right away to the chat. Yes, I mean, this is one of my favorite purchases ever on the marketplace. Supports career mode, excellent flight model, awesome audio from Echo 19. I mean, I just have a couple things with the audio's a bit weird on flybys and showcase camera, but might just be a Sim Update 5 beta thing. And that's it. I have absolutely loved my time with this aircraft for the past 2 hours and 40 minutes. They've done such a great job with it. This is full-on made for 2024. I didn't have the 2020 version. So this is the full upgraded version of the Honda Jet from FlightFX. Which, if you owned it in 2020, it's a free update to 24. And then once we land, I'll showcase the store page again, because I forgot, there's so many different things upgraded from the 2020 version that they listed out, so we'll kind of showcase that too. And yes, Brian, it does use SimBrief. You can see it right there, import from SimBrief. So if you're a user of that, that's available for you. It also has support for Navigraph, if you have that. Or maybe that's the same thing. I don't know. I don't use any of those things, but yes, both of those are supported directly in the aircraft. But I don't have any of that, so. you know, I'm gonna take some pictures of Mr. Siegel and have some Honda Jet pictures on the Twitters, the X's, whatever everybody calls it. Down to 29,000 feet here. And we need to turn all the way to the left. Hang on, Siegel. Even though we don't really go for aggressive banking on this anyways, which I am very happy with. I need to quit talking about the Seagull. All I know is I'm glad it was such a random Easter egg. It's not much of an Easter egg because I have the tooltips on. That's the only reason I found out. By the way, you can get rid of him. He doesn't have to be on the dash. Could you imagine flying a plane in real life and you're just seeing your pilot mess with a plush on the dash? Crap. I don't know. Maybe the Seagull does come with the real plane. Who knows? Yeah. Anyways, let's focus back on the flight here. Gonna be dealing with some weather. That's gonna be great. Good thing we have synthetic vision in this jet. I've got to be honest, unless it's a Bombardier private jet or an Embraer, not Bombardier. Well, yeah, I mean that works too. I know we're gonna be getting at some point the. I always forget the name of the series. Expert series. Embraer. Praetor, whatever. Or Praetor, I think is how it's actually pronounced. Other than that, this has killed any interest in getting other private jets outside of those other brands I just talked about. Because this one is just excellent. Absolutely one of my favorite purchases in the marketplace. Oh, I meant to look at that too. Does this go into a night mode at all? I would like to see that change though. Make a day-night version. Or make a dark map. I'm sure there's like a brightness setting or something somewhere. But just wanted to see if that switched on its own, but it does not. Because this is just rotate, and then you have all the other stuff going on. And toggle tablet. So I mean, I guess if you don't really want it, you can just get rid of it too, if that's what you want to do. And I don't know how to bring it back. Oh, there it is. Just goes in the little pocket. And Flo, yes, we actually did a mission in career mode with the Honda Jet. It has private charter missions that you're able to use with it for 2.3 million credits, I believe is what we bought it for. So, yep, it does support career as well, which is just yet another added bonus to this excellent aircraft. You ready to land in Aspen, Seagull? So how's Aspen looking here? Not too bad. We need to turn to the left a little bit. Let's quit getting distracted by Seagull. I'm going to decrease our descent as well. We're getting a little close to the mountains here. We'll also switch out our barometer. Back out of standard. Because, yeah, right when I saw it in the marketplace, I was like, ooh, I always kind of wanted to fly a Honda Jet in the sim. I was like, oh, you know, it'd be cool if it supports career mode, but I doubt it. And there it was. Nice and green. Available for private charter. Always appreciate developers taking that extra time to make their planes compatible with career mode. It's just such an awesome added bonus to purchasing a plane, because that's kind of the main thing I look for nowadays, too, is I want planes that support the mode. So to have this excellent aircraft, just like the C-160, support career mode, couldn't ask for anything more. So we're going to go ahead and break out of autopilot here. Also break out of auto throttle.
Autopilot.
Is that the one that's like 40, 50 bucks or something like that? Because no, I'm not really too picky about all the extra systems and things. I really try to stay under 25, 30 bucks on add-ons. Especially if it's a plane that I already have. And I know there's probably a lot more to just flight stuff. Just like the A2A simulations aircraft are a lot more in depth as well, but glad you're enjoying it, though. Or at least I'm assuming you're enjoying it. Yes, it's a great challenge. Okay. So I'm glad you're enjoying it, though. Because, I mean, the other thing now after buying this plane is, if it doesn't have a seagull that pops out, it's already a 0 out of 10. It could be a fantastic plane, But if there's not a toggleable seagull, then I mean, what's the point? Why even make the plane? Alrighty. Get some flaps going. Let me go over to the left here. Because yeah, I somehow broke out of nav mode at some point, so I don't know what I did, but it's okay. We're we're all good. We'll get our gears down already. Let's go ahead and make sure everybody has their seatbelts on back there.
1,000.
And no smoking, please.
2,000. 2,000.
Gears are all down in green. We got a little snow going on. We'll go ahead and get our ice protection on just in case.
One thousand. 1,000.
'Let's not go too slow here. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Perfect visibility. Couldn't ask for better weather here.
1,000.
19-knot crosswind as well. Beautiful.
Five hundred. 400.
'Should be seeing the runway any second here.
500.
Too far to the left here. Oh, it's showing me too high. I thought it was too low the whole time. Yee, oh boy. Wow.
500.
It's alright, we got plenty of time to get on the ground.
300.
I thought I was too low. That's why I was leveling out the whole
200.
time.
100. 50. 20.
Oh, yep. That was not... Okay, hang on. Go back. I'm not going to make that my last landing there. I was so thrown off that whole thing. Goodness. Because I saw the road and the hill. I was like, ooh, we're kind of low here. And then we get to the runway, it's like, oh, we're way too high up. Oh, of course, and then it clears out right after the... Great. Alright, Seagull, we're gonna go back on that. I was too focused on that, and I was too low on power. We were just dropping. Well, good. Maybe the snow will move out of the way, and I can have a much better approach, because... that really threw me completely off. Dang. But yeah, we can have a much better landing there. Just do a tight circle. Alright, let's try this again. This is FlightFX. Who made the Honda Jet.
$1,000. $500. $400.
Yeah, see, that whole thing on the right
300.
threw us off completely.
$200.
Oh, now I'm too far to the right. Oh, man, I don't know what I'm looking at here,
100.
folks. Now I'm too low. Good, good. This is great. Can this snow get out of here for a second, please? Just go back. Go back. Just, we're gonna
10.
We're gonna redo this. Now I'm probably breaking the plane. Uh-oh, why is it mad? Oh, it's fine. It's all good. I'm gonna get a good landing out of this, Seagull. I'm telling you. We're gonna go further out this time. And you know what I'm gonna do too? Is I'm not gonna even look outside the window. I'm just gonna use my... Uh-oh. Oh no, we're fine. Okay, we're not fine. We're not fine at all. Nope. I'm now braking the plane. Not ideal. Everything is under control, and whatever you may have seen was not actually happening, okay? Everything is A-okay. But yeah, I'm trying to look outside too much, and it just... I'm not going to do it on this third pass. Third time's the charm. It's going to be a great landing. And we'll just forget about the last 5 minutes or so of footage, and it'll be fantastic. Okay? All right. Because we are going to completely change up our strategy here. So welcome to Aspen, everybody. We're going for our first landing. Just in case you just joined the stream, don't bother scrubbing back. This is the first attempt. Don't you worry. You didn't miss anything else before. It was all just descent. And that's it. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. Right here. This is it. This is all we're going to look at. I'm not going to look outside. Because that's where I've gone wrong for the last... No. Since the weather and visibility is so low, we will use our instruments. We will not be looking outside, because people that look outside in low visibility can just cause issues, and we don't have issues here. Every landing is a perfect landing, so let us demonstrate all of that. Canadian guy, exactly. That's exactly what... It's just, you know, they got the touch and go package, and that's that. It was a very aggressive touch and go, but a touch and go regardless. So this is what happens when the stream goes a little bit longer than it needs to, because then the hunger starts to settle in, and then the landings suffer afterwards. But this is going to be a good one. Because I'm not going to be... Because I second guess myself because of what I'm seeing outside, especially when that mountain, that hill, the incline starts popping into view. It's like, oh, I'm too low. And you get to the runway and it's 4 white lights. It's like, oh, well, I've messed all this up. But this is the one. It's serious time now. It's going to be a nice smooth landing. It's going to be perfect. Okay, we're way too high up. Oh, nothing's going wrong here. Okay. Okay, now okay, that was a mistake doing that, because now slew mode has just completely... Okay, hang on. Much easier flying into Aspen when you can actually see everything. Gears are down. They're green. You know what'd be really funny is when we look up after we touch down and everything's already passed anyway, so if we would have just looked out the window, we'd be fine.
1,000. 500. 300. 200. 100.
Oh, man, I just... I can't get a smooth landing here. Alright, we're gonna do one more thing here. By the way, was it clear? Yeah, for the most part. Oh, yeah. Now it's kind of moved out of the way a little bit. Alright, one final attempt here. I want a smooth land. We had great landings before this, and now it's all falling apart. Give me some luck, Seagull.
300.
Like,
200.
what are with the lights? What? Oh
100.
my goodness, I'm to the side again. I look at the pappy lights and I'm like, oh, I'm good. And then I'm somehow always angling. Unbelievable. Alright. Just don't slam into the ground for once, please. This is unbelievable. Just because it's snowy doesn't mean I can't have, like, I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time with this. This is unbelievable. Just because I don't see the runway for 2 seconds, all of a sudden it just throws everything off here. I mean, it also doesn't help going into a new plane with that type of visibility, because then you're not... Because as you fly, you kind of get used to where you want your speed to be and everything. So that doesn't also help. I'm going to get a smooth landing before the stream's over, I'm telling you. I'm going to stick around the 115, 120 range, because I don't want to go too slow. Because that was my other problem too, is I was just going too slow and stalling out the aircraft before we even get to the runway.
500. 300. 200. 100.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why. I need food. It's the only thing I can think of. Our landings the whole stream were perfect up until we came to Aspen. Oh my goodness, the Seagull actually has physics on the ground. He's bouncing around. That makes me happy. That makes up for everything else that was happening. I'll do one more attempt here. And then after that, I'm actually going to be done. Even if it's a crappy landing, because the food is taking over the mind here. I wish slew mode would correctly identify where I'm at in the air and get this power on to the right spot it needs to be in the situation that I put it back into. Okay, don't think about food. We're not hungry. We're landing a plane.
1,000.
And it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be nice and smooth. I'm gonna stay over 120. Bring a little bit of flaps up too. I don't want to go full flaps on this. I'm too low. I think the pappy lights are giving me some bad info anyways.
500.
Because I feel like I'm high at the moment. And not a low.
400.
So I'm going to ignore it from now on too.
200. 100.
You know what? It's doing the same. That glitch is back. where the wind changes once you enter the airport. We've had that happen before. I was wondering why the plane all of a sudden was hitting something else. Well, good. Now I have an excuse. It was that. The wind is doing something it's not supposed to. Boom. So, Sea Seagull, it was not me. It was the weather the entire time. This is another glitch, too, by the way. That's not me holding left rudder. It's just... I've noticed this on a few planes, and it seems to happen with third-party ones, where if I hit the rudder at all, it goes full left. So excellent. So the last 15 minutes of nonsense is not my fault. Okay? It's not. It was all the sim. The weather was freaking out. The rudder was doing things. I mean, that was the whole situation that was happening there. So... I'm glad we got that situated before the stream ended, and that's perfect. So, thanks, Sim. Give me a way out. But one thing I wanted to showcase here, too, is I love the flap animation. And then we'll just go to the marketplace really quick, showcase some of the new changes that have happened, and I'm going to go eat some food after that, because I haven't eaten anything. Did I have breakfast? No, I didn't even eat anything today. And it's already 3 o'clock, so very nice. Excellent. Oh, crap. Now I have to restart the sim because it's frozen. See? It's all the sim's fault, folks. Because if you were seeing the landings not going very well, on my end, it was smooth, it was perfect. So, I mean, I saw some chats where it's just like, man, that was a bouncy landing. I think some of the YouTube algorithm was causing some issues with what it was getting over to you guys. And then the weather, and then the rudder thing. So, I mean, there was just a whole lot of stuff, like, coming together to really create this environment of not great landings. So, but if you did end up joining late, go scrub back a little bit. We had way better landings than what we had in Aspen, because I don't know what happened. Yeah. And Buckle, yes, it does support career mode. Bum ba 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 da ba da ba dum. And you know what? Hang on. Before we do wrap it up, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to my home airport. Hopefully the sim doesn't freeze on us this time.
Autopilot.
No, I don't. Wow, it was off? There we go. I was trying to slow the plane down the whole time. Should have spawned in a little bit further south, but that's what we have a long runway for.
2,000. 1,000. 500. 400. 300. 100. 5.
There we go. Just wanted to get one regular landing in there again. Yeah. Perfect. But anyways, what I wanted to show too is the animation of the flaps. Turn that off. Go. I mean, that just looks so cool. And I'll show it going down to full flaps as well. Nice. Just FlightFX, keep up the fantastic work. That's really all I can say. It's such a fun plane. And Zambonic, you are very welcome. And yep, free upgrade for everybody that owned it already, and it's just awesome. So you'll have a blast with it in career as well. We did a mission with it, and I will be flying that thing an absolute ton. But it's $24.99, available on PC and Xbox. And then I just wanted to kind of showcase this real quick to show you the changes from the 2020 version. I'm assuming this is... So, rebuilt flight model, rebuilt ground handling, rebuilt suspension physics. I mean, you can see there's just a ton that was upgraded for this aircraft 424. Deployable oxygen masks, built-in interactive checklists, smart exterior lighting systems that automatically responds to aircraft state, native 2024 materials and shaders, modular model structure with optimized LODs, complete cockpit remodel with enhanced detail and clarity, brand new interior cabin, improved exterior details and decals, native passenger avatars integrated with VAM's EFB weight and balance, and interactive cabin elements. New soundscape by Echo 19, new VAM's 2.0 EFB interface, compatible with career mode with private charter like we talked about, and walk around, and all that good stuff. So that is the Honda Jet from FlightFX for $24.99. And like I said, one of my best purchases ever in the marketplace. Such an incredible plane that you're going to have an absolute blast with. So that's everything for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream, checking out a new aircraft. And I will talk to you guys next time. I'm gonna go eat some food, so goodbye.